sized duck, and I was terrified for
Oh
a
God,
second.
no! Fuck that. But no, like imagine like having a duck-sized horse would be great until it does that thing like whenever you're sitting on the couch and the dog like runs over your lap and then just steps on your nuts. But if it was a horse, you'd be down for the count.
That might hurt.
Yeah.
I think the first thing they caught on the stream is horse-sized duck stepping on your nuts.
These are the important conversations we have between the scenes. Oh wait, so we're rolling?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, 3, 2, 1, DM, go.
Welcome back, everyone, to the adventures of the Stradava.
Ooh.
Ooh, yay! We're back after a long hiatus. And I am excited for today's session. To begin, as we always do, with a recap. Damn.
It just shows a cutscene, or like a quick cut of him exploding into a fine mist.
Yeah, Liston became Quick, Nestle Quick, in some mucky water. The Stradava were ambushed by 3 Ifriti, siblings of the 2 that they destroyed the last time they were on White Plume Mountain. At the end of the fight, Caraptus comes down the stairs, killing Argrel instantly with a power word kill. Manasa revivifies Argrel and heals him. The rest of the party jump into action to destroy the Lich. Though he puts up a good fight and completely disintegrates Liston, he is annihilated. The party leaves the dungeon, catches up with Indris, who mentions the missing Liston simulacrum, and transports via plants to the Druid's Groove to spend the night amongst party guests, making plans to resurrect Liston the next day. And just like this song, you stayed up all night to get rested. No, that doesn't really work. But yeah, people were super excited to see you at the party. You got fed all kinds of good stuff. People were super stoked about the boat. Manasa, you think this is going to drum up a lot of good, publicity for your boat? The fact that all the Stradava showed up. A lot of these people are like, I'm totally doing this again. It was totally worth it. But yeah, you get a good night's sleep on the boat, rocking around gently to the waves in this temperate summer, summer night. And you wake up to the sound of seagulls screeching as they swoop by, catching fish and picking like pieces of sandwich up off the deck. And yeah.
Never. My crew is too good. They pick up that sandwich right away.
5-second rule. It's a law.
The seagulls were trying. They were trying. They were looking, but they couldn't find anything.
Picking it up out of the dustbins.
Yeah, they're like definitely digging in the trash, which your captain walking by shoos them off. The day is yours. Do with it as you please. Yeah, take over for me. I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay, so first things first, we need to get Liston back.
Yeah. How are we going to do that?
I can do that. I just need diamonds or money. Let me check this.
Does anybody owe us any favors here that could revive him?
Don't you owe me a favor, Meat?
Do I?
No,
I don't remember that.
So over the night, Now
what?
Oh yeah, your audio cut off.
Oh,
yeah.
I changed it back.
Oh, okay. So overnight I changed one of my spells to True Resurrection, so that I can True Resurrect Liston, and
Okay.
it just costs money.
Oh, so you just have to burn coin.
Basically, yes. Creature's been dead for no longer than 200 years. I just have to touch the little ashes that we have of the Liston ash.
It's more like a
Um,
Liston soup.
The Liston soup. Oh yeah, that's right. Liston
Slurry.
soup. Liston
Yeah.
slurry.
Gross.
A sprinkle of holy water and diamonds worth at least 25,000 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
Hmm.
And it's instantaneous. Or the casting time, it's going to take me an hour.
Okay.
We have that many diamonds?
I mean, I think we have
Oh, actually, wait a second.
decent amount. Let me see what I got.
Hmm.
It's in the bio.
We have to go scrounge from town to town for that many diamonds, I think.
So what do you guys
Or,
think?
I mean, just holy. I can't make holy. Who can make holy water?
A priest.
Paladins and clerics. I was gonna bring this up. I was thinking it would be a decent home rule and kind of an easy rule of thumb if we assume that when you guys are wondering if there is any particular gem in a pile of gems that you've obtained, that I was thinking like 10% of them would be any particular one that you were thinking of.
That'd be nice.
Unless it was specific, unless you found like specifically a pile of diamonds or something like that.
Like some wild card ones.
Yeah, like if you just find just a random pile of gems.
Okay.
I would like that.
I just think that would be easier. And I was looking, and there was about, I think it was like 12 or so in the DMG on the table for like random gem.
No, that sounds good to me. Right now I have about 5,000 in gold pieces, gems, and art. So I could maybe say I have 500. It would probably be easier for us to just go somewhere and say we're buying it.
Like a
Town.
jeweler or something.
Or go find a cleric.
Wait, so is it the gems or holy water?
A combination.
Oh, it's a combination.
A sprinkle of holy water and diamonds.
It'd be funny if you just used 25,000 gold pieces worth of holy water.
That would be hilarious. Like, use no diamonds and just like...
Oh
Just
my
like a
God,
bathtub.
Yeah, basically. Ooh, we could pour him in the bathtub and then he just comes back to life. Like,
Grow your own listing.
yeah, basically. Now, like one
Pour-
of those little like
This jar came in the mail.
you know,
Pour-
little
pour him on a
dinosaur
chia pet.
sponges that like become like a pill, and you put it in the water and it grows.
Yeah, the little
until
dinosaur
it's-
thing.
Wait, you're a
That's
druid.
from
You know if
one
any,
gold
like,
piece diamond.
you're a druid. You know plants. Do you know if we could just like pour him in a hole in the ground, and you water it daily, and you grow your own liston or something that way? Like, does that
Like
work?
a chia pet.
Like a chia
Like
pet,
a
yeah.
liston chia pet would be
Well, as long
great.
as
Here's some
we're
liston
watering it with
paste over a
holy
chia
water.
pet. Oh God. Anyway, does any of those work?
Yeah, any of that works as long as you
yeah,
use
I mean,
25,000 gold pieces worth of.
Yeah, 25 a bathtub. I am loving the bathtub worth of holy water.
The bathtub dinosaur
Yeah.
tablet.
Oh boy.
All right.
So
Look, around here we celebrate deaths. We don't mourn them.
Well, I mean, you've died
Level
enough
15.
times that it's kind of like part of the course now.
Oh,
I feel
it's
like.
happened
I think
again.
our group is kind of jaded when it comes to death. Like most of us have died multiple times at least.
yeah, I've done Revivify a few times. You've died multiple times already, Liston.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liston's died twice. Meat's
Liston's-
died twice. Argyl's
Yeah.
died once.
Didn't like it.
Didn't like that. No.
Yeah,
Did
you know
not
what's
like
really
that.
funny about how Meat died? Actually, how did you die the first time?
I decided to go, hey, what if I throw this rock at this thing instead of hit it, which would trigger a curse, and then the rock hit it and I just fell over dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's,
yeah,
That was when we were in the
puzzle.
puzzle.
that's right.
The chess pieces or whatever?
Yeah,
think.
and then the other time was when Black Razor almost killed you. Well, killed you.
Oh yeah, no,
But,
I started to like float dead.
The
Did
funny
he die
thing
in the
is,
last dungeon?
what's that?
So didn't he die in the last dungeon too? And he got revivified?
Oh,
No, that was Argyle, wasn't it?
Oh, it was
no.
Argo?
Wait,
Hmm?
didn't somebody die to
mixed it
the pit fiend?
Um,
No.
Oh, in hell?
Yeah, I think Meat just went down. don't
I went
think he-
down. I was like down. I don't think I died though.
Yeah, he didn't die. I don't think.
Yeah.
I
but
was the
funny
one that
thing-
got killed by Caraptus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so do you remember how while you were fighting Black Razor, he just kept like summoning stuff?
Yeah.
Did you happen to realize that all the things he was summoning were things that Meat killed with Black Razor?
Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case.
You know what would have happened to Meat if Black Razor had like fully killed him?
Oh shit.
He would have been one of those things.
Slave?
I'd been like a mindless thrall. Hmm.
Yeah, so it was a good thing he got revivified.
It's a good thing you guys had like a panic switch, like teleport emergency thing set up.
Yeah, that would have been really intense if Meat was working with Black Razor.
Yeah, it's a good thing we killed that, and we'll never have to worry about him again.
Don't jinx us!
Nice.
Shit, the DM's listening. All right, so
Yeah,
we
so-
think enlist soup.
Where do you guys go?
Where is the holiest city?
Ooh, the holiest city. I mean, there are a lot of temples
Yeah, there's bound to be temples in like every big city.
in any major city. Yeah. So Waterdeep has a bunch. That's probably like if you were to like roll the dice, Waterdeep's probably the closest city that's got the most. Somebody give me a history check. As far as places you've gone, Waterdeep would be your best bet. Well, but let's see what happens with this history check.
I call upon the powers of the dead. Where's my commune with dead spell? Hold on one second.
Do you have a commune with dead spell? That would be
Commune-
hilarious.
Commune with dead spell.
Probably does require a mouth.
Unfortunately, I do not have any such spell. Wait, I think I can understand it.
Wait, you should use commune with dead. Like, oh, spirit of Liston, can you hear us? Close
I
the
do
damn
not
door.
have
I'm
that
sleeping.
spell.
So Meat and Argrel, you guys gonna make a history check?
I just got back upstairs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Himstery.
Oh my god.
That seems like
Oh.
about right.
Yeah.
I don't
Even-
know things.
I'm proficient in history too. That's what makes it sad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you think Waterdeep is probably your best bet?
I mean, we've been to a. We had some dude resurrected by like a priest that owed us a favor, didn't we?
Yeah, that was in Neverwinter.
Okay.
I forgot what was his name, Abel or something like that.
His brother
It
King.
was something odd. That was the dude that got one shot by the arrow in the dome, wasn't it? Or like in
in
the
the
like-
back?
chest, I think.
In the chest, yeah.
Yeah, and
That
then he
was, like-
bled on his.
Early on, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Real early.
it was.
10 points to whoever can remember that guy's name.
No.
Because that was a long time
I will
ago.
not be getting those points.
No.
You're lucky I remember all y'all's names.
What's your name again?
All right,
Kansas?
so, well, where would my ship be heading? My ship is anchored in... Because my ship will probably go back to land. I mean, it only does, like, overnight parties. It doesn't usually do, like, week-long parties. So we'd probably just go back with my ship instead of wasting spells.
Yeah. Exactly right. They were planning on just pulling back in sometime in the early morning, or not
Oh.
late morning.
Why would we waste spells to get our wizard back?
Well,
yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
sure Liston's
we're-
not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have 200 years to do this spell. We're good. Yeah, An extra couple hours is not gonna hurt.
Yeah, just start rolling. Listen, we'll see.
Pocket character.
Uh,
Roll for stats. We need to know what stats this jar has.
so we're following along your boat to. Where's your boat going then?
It's gonna be pulling back into Waterdeep.
Yeah,
Okay, and that's where we're trying to see if they have our stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna look for
I'll just go to some
holy
holy
water
monastery.
and diamonds.
It was Abel Gamgee.
It was able.
And his brother Kane. Ah,
It's funny he was a halfling. That had to have been a reference I was making. I had to be.
Must have been. Let's see. Okay.
So you guys,
So yeah,
we're
we
going to
pull
Waterdeep.
into Waterdeep.
everybody thanks you guys and is getting off the boat a little hungover.
We pay for their, we supply the fun time, not the recovery afterwards.
actually, that's
Yeah.
not true.
That's
I
what
don't
the-
get hungover, and I can actually do lesser restorations to get rid of other people's hangover.
But that costs extra.
I mean, not for you guys.
Oh, yeah, right. We could just party until we're about to die, and then you're just like, never mind, you're good.
Pretty much.
I think that's the only reason Manasa was able to have a drinking competition with the lizard folk. And
Yeah,
their
That's exactly
possibly
what it was.
lethal alcohol. Their moonshine.
So,
That
Manessa,
was her
where
trick.
are we getting supplies at?
Alright, so we're looking for some holy water. Or enough holy water to fill a bathtub, I guess.
Well, a monastery where they do resurrection should have enough supplies, right? We could just probably pay them off.
That's very true.
Yeah. If we bless, like, have them bless an amount of holy water that's normal, would we be able to just pour that in a bathtub and that makes it all holy? Or is it tainted at that point?
It would be diluted.
But for our purposes, it's not enough to grow our own listen.
Yeah, it wouldn't help to mix it with like non-holy
Hmm.
water.
Doesn't have the right amount of nutrients.
Yeah, like feeding sea monkeys.
It's got holy additives. Alright. So I guess we're looking
So do we want to do
for-
that? Go to a monastery? Try to...
Yeah, we're looking for a monastery.
Yeah. We'll go to a monastery.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys you have some options. How would you locate a monastery?
Just ask around.
There should be
Just
some...
stand in a crowded area and go, boy, I wish there was a deity I could follow here.
Yeah, like several different holy men like go like oh, and then like they start one of them's like a big buff dude and he's wearing like full like plate mail armor. It's like real shiny, it's all polished, and then there's like a
Does he
little
follow the god of the
spindly
swole?
yeah, he's like, it's plate mail, but his arms are showing, and they're just like really tan, like farmer tanned arms with like big, like thick hairs that like just like cover him, like he's part gorilla. And he starts running over, and this like little spindly guy with like a stack of books is like running over to you, and another guy with like a big old sun like symbol on like a tabard is running up, and they start just like shoving each other. Like it starts with the big guy, and he's just like he grabs like the dude with the sun symbol and just kind of shakes him, like and he's just like you know.
All right, which one of you can supply us with holy water?
Is that it? Oh, they just want holy water.
$25,000 worth of holy water.
Like the one was like taking a drink out of something and just like spits it all over the place.
Okay,
Yeah, is that
Gold
enough
pieces.
to garner your attention?
That's
you're
just...
dead, Liston. Shut up.
Oh, God, so messed up. Listen, you are sitting in the fugue plane next to the seneschal, and he says, "Hey, you wanna see something interesting?" Yeah, watch this. And he kind of just waves his hand around in a circle, and he keeps moving it as like some of this mist just kind of starts to coalesce out of nowhere and starts to make this swirling circle. And as it swirls and swirls, it starts to kind of envelop an entire like kind of disc-shaped area in front of the two of you. And then it starts to kind of like thicken and thicken to the point where it actually starts to become solid. And in front of you is like a swirling mist ring with like a mirror, solid mirror in the middle. And he kind of taps it, and it ripples, and as it ripples you start to see something in the mirror, and as it like calms down, you realize you're looking in, and you're just watching the rest of the Stradava.
And so you start watching as we're like, yeah, what about 25,000 gold pieces? How's that sound for you?
They basically tell you that that's like an insane amount, that they'll each of them, not wanting to be up like outdone by the others. The one offers like, yeah, they've got probably you know, a thousand gold pieces worth, and the other one's like, well, we've got 2,000, like easy, at least that. And the other one's like, well, we've got at least that much, plus we'll get everybody available to like work on it. And then they start kind of like, yeah, well, I mean, we've got people too, of course, like we'll start working on it. And they yeah, they start hatching out the details with you. They tell you where their temples are located, and you know, kind of start negotiating prices. You know, it all comes out to what what you'd normally pay. But they also they try to get you to. They start talking to you. One of them's talking to you about like, you know, Palor and how great Palor is, and the god of the sun, and how he, you know, his radiance blesses us all and all that. And the other one's like, was like, you know, Torm, the big strong dude, is like, you know, you look like a Torm kind of guy, you know, like to both Argrel and me, you know, and you know, the other guy's like talking about you know, talking about uh, oh, what is, oh crap, I forgot. He's talking about a very knowledge-based deity. He thinks like, you know, there's never enough, you know, to know. You can never know enough about the world.
The god Wikipedius.
Alright. So when the Torm guy is talking to Argrel and Meat, Manasa goes over and she goes, "Do I look like a strength-based guy?" And then she turns into a bear.
Oh, a regular berserker! I love it.
Do they
Yeah,
allow
he's-
bears in that church?
He's all for it.
Do you wish to tread the paths of the swole?
Ogma is the other one I was thinking of. But yeah, he he talks about how the gods blessed his muscles, and that's he keeps a watch on the populace to keep them out of trouble and keep evil at bay and all that.
I bet their church stinks from all the protein farts.
And all the sweat.
Well,
Yeah.
at least they don't have an Aaron.
Like
oh
they're-
God.
Yeah.
Ah, the nightmares.
Yeah, like they've got like several shrines. One shrine is just like it's just a workout room. It's just got like a bunch of free weights and stuff, and they like kneel in front of the shrine and just like
Just
They're
a
like
stone
Hail
slab you
Marys
lift up
are-
as like a prayer.
yeah, they do like one lift as they say like each part of like a verse of a like in some kind of affirmation. The seneschal tells listen, your friends are amusing.
You guys ever get the feeling that we're being watched?
No, I would know.
Not by anything important. I'm not a bear anymore.
Oof. Anyway, yeah. So wait, both of them have pointed out that they can like make this happen. Like they can actually put something in place to produce that much.
Yeah, all three of them said that they can work on it. That it's probably gonna take them. It's gonna take them a couple days, probably total, to finish it all because it takes an hour to make a flask of holy water,
Hmm.
which is
What
let's
if?
see,
What if we
25
split?
gold piece worth.
Yeah. What if we split up the like?
I mean,
the
we could go
commission
buy
amount
some
between both of them.
diamonds too.
Hmm.
To cut that down, we could ask them how much holy water they have now.
Didn't they say they both had like 1,500 words?
You
or
have
something?
about 5,000 gold pieces worth between all of them.
Okay, so
Okay.
we need to go buy $20,000 worth of gold or diamonds.
Might be harder to find.
It's not that hard to do though, right? Like
I mean,
diamonds are still
diamonds
worth
are
quite a bit.
Worth a lot, so I don't think that
So
would
if
be
we find
that
a
hard.
little, then it's still a big chunk of that.
Yeah.
Or was it different in this world to where they don't have the artificial value?
So in this world, the value of diamonds isn't artificial. There actually is, diamonds are, they're just pulled out of the ground like they are here. The only difference is they get used here a lot.
They have the
they're
industrial
consumable.
purpose.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
they
I'm
get-
gonna consume these diamonds when I do this spell. They will
Yeah.
be no
Right.
more.
So then that's the purpose really for them.
So they are more,
They're more utility, less Gucci.
well, I mean, not necessarily. They're still going to be super expensive. Actually, maybe even more expensive because they're going to be used.
Right. Right. So there's actually supply and demand rather than just
Exactly. Unlike diamonds in this world where there's a ton of supply and they're just artificially expensive.
a one. Yeah.
I did some math, and it's actually going to be with all these holy men that they can spare, working full work days. It's going to take them 80. Well, let's see. Hold on. It's going to take them 10 days
Okay, yeah, we need to go buy some diamonds.
to finish all the holy water.
All right, so let's go to the nearest jeweler. I mean, we probably already have some diamonds. I have, like I said, in my bags, I have 5,000 worth of gems, gold pieces, and art. So,
So if you wanted to change that to put like no diamonds and change that to you could get 500 diamonds out of that,
Okay. So I will.
and like put that aside and put like 500 diamonds, 500 GP diamonds
Okay,
somewhere
so
else.
I'm gonna
Anybody else have stuff in their inventory?
Hmm.
I don't have any gems, but I can look at the team bag.
I just have the puppy painting.
I have this jar of liston. Well, I guess it's diluted liston, but there's still some liston in there.
Yes, you guys also have listed stuff.
Yeah, these up here.
Oh yeah, in my
I knew it would let me go through the list and stuff.
because you were doing that like grubby finger hand motion thing like
I don't steal things. I'm not deranged. I just wanted to know what was in there. Out of curiosity. So our team bag has 4,640 gold pieces of gems that have no rubies. So you said 10% of that would be 464?
Yeah, you can take out another 10% of that, but no rubies, no diamonds.
I will do that. It's 464 from the team bag.
I still only have the stuff from Ravnal Axolith, like that stuff scrolled away in like a secure location.
Yeah, where is that?
Imagine, oh, where did I put that? I imagine I would have stored it away in like a vault.
Yeah, like
or
back
like get
with
like a
your
lizard
people?
folk. Yeah, kind of like it's less so a palace, but there is like a royal, like the leader's like building, and
Yeah.
there'd definitely be a safe kept vault that's guarded in there.
Probably in the Agama build or city.
It'd be. Oh, I can't see it because it's covered by the calendar.
Let's see. The Agaman city is. I think it was just called Agama, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's because they're the different villages, the tribes.
Yeah. I will. I'll change you guys to the actual map.
Hey. Oh god, it's so much bigger.
Yes, it is.
I was zoomed in so far, all I could see was like a single wave. Yeah, it'd be in the Agama town village. But
Right.
I don't have any gems in there, unfortunately. It's just like preserved parts.
The cleric of Torm turns to you as you guys are kind of like digging through, and he kind of gathers. You guys tell him what you're using it for, right?
So
Yeah. He says, there's another place that you might want to check.
Muscles are not all that he has.
Yeah, I got some buddies that I was in the army with. They're from a place called they're from the land of Eltergard. You ever heard of it?
I don't think I've heard
think
of
I
that
have.
one.
No.
Yeah, so this place, you've all heard of Eltergard in general terms. It's a kingdom down south. South of the Marsh of Chilimber. It's pretty much, it would be about the most south you guys have been.
Do they have the two sons?
Yes, they do.
Ah.
In fact, do you say that to him?
Yeah, just kind of just saying that, yeah, in general.
Ah, yes, you've heard of the companion.
I'm afraid I don't know what the companion is, but
Manasa, you remember a time when you saw two suns.
Okay.
If you recall, you guys were in the dungeon created by our girl's father figure.
Okay.
And you fell into like a pit and it dropped you out into the sky
Right. I remember that.
above a forest
And
in a
I
land
saw
with
the
two
forest.
suns.
So I can go with that place because I saw
Oh.
trees.
because you flew down closer, like specifically
did.
for that.
I did. I specifically flew down close just in case we ever needed to go there.
Ha ha ha. Alright.
All right. So, do we want to go there?
Is it that like they have a lot of diamonds or like, gems there?
Oh, it's a bit of a, well, how do I put this? It's a very holy place.
Oh.
Oh.
If-
So would all the water there be holy water?
I don't think so. But well, it's an interesting place. It is never night there because the companion, the second sun, as you called it, is always in the sky. The other sun comes and goes, but it is always daytime. The companion fades as you get farther and farther away from the capital, which it sits right above. This companion is deadly to undead and especially vampires. So they have their undead problems under wraps,
I
so to
guess.
speak.
Now that makes sense.
So it is a holy place, and the light of the companion does shine down, but I don't think the water itself is holy. It still takes some ritualistic treatment.
Hmm. Okay, so we should be able to find plenty of holy water there without needing to wait for more to be produced, huh?
And without having to spend a ton of money.
Oh.
I mean, is that what you're saying? That we wouldn't have to spend as much money?
It's
I think they
more-
just have higher quantity than
Oh.
Yeah,
what
you
you
just
could
might
find here.
find more there.
Okay.
Might be easier access.
I'm okay with you using what we have for your purposes. We'll make more, but if you need it in a hurry, it's where I would go.
Maybe we should just
Okay.
head there then.
Yeah, let's head there.
We'll
I
we'll
will-
probably want to make sure we have some diamonds first, though. It's a combination of both, right?
It doesn't
Well-
matter.
Oh.
It can be 0 diamonds and 25,000 gold pieces worth of holy water, or 0 holy water and 25,000. I think
Okay.
it says combo. I mean, I'm pretty sure it can be whatever you want it to be as long as it's
So
25,000.
and or is what it is. Okay.
I mean, you might need a tiny bit of holy, or you might need a little bit of both. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we already do have some diamonds, so
Yeah.
I guess we'll just try to make up the rest with holy water.
Yeah,
All right. Then yeah, let's go check out this place.
cool.
We have
Are you
diamonds
guys? What's that?
I was just saying that they'll probably have some diamonds as well.
Yeah, you guys were gonna check the jewelry shops here first, and maybe and buy the holy water you can get here.
Hmm.
Was that the idea?
No.
I think well, yeah, we were gonna pick
Yeah?
up some more diamonds here, like what we could find, and then go get the holy water, like see if we can make up the rest.
Okay. Yeah, that
'cause
makes sense. I
yeah.
mean, there's jewelers here.
Me
We have a
just holds
lifetime.
up the jar. It's like, you hear that, Liston? We're gonna bring you back.
Liston is up in heaven watching. Well, not heaven, but you know what
I don't think he can hear you, mate.
He's in Helgatory.
I mean.
All right.
He said
Well-
"Hirgatory." Can hear you.
Liston isn't dead. He's in all of us forever.
Gross.
As
My brains.
Meat takes a swig.
Oh no.
He's a part of me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are able to find somebody roll we can't roll that many.
Oh, what
I mean, I can roll a bunch of hundreds.
Roll 5 D1000s.
Oh my god.
Holy
Is that a
Or
fuck.
thing?
no, roll 5 D100s and then we'll multiply it by 10. All right, you can find 3,500 and 20 gold pieces worth of diamonds in the city
Okay,
that you can easily get your hands on.
those are some decent rolls.
Okay. So how we paying for all this?
I could pay for this batch. Just to make it easy.
All right.
Okay.
And
And we'll divvy
rest
up
of us
the.
will-
Should we be making a list of what we have so far?
That's why I put it in
Yeah.
the team chat over there. Well, I guess I
Oh,
could put it in
okay.
general or something. I don't know where we
yeah,
want
it's gonna
it.
get lost in the rolls.
Yeah, I'll put it in general.
All right.
So let's see here. 3520. Do we have any holy water right now?
We said they had enough for how much could we buy immediately?
5,000.
Yeah,
Where?
I think
And
it was
we're-
the
we're
total
buying
of
that?
5,000. I can buy the holy water
5,000.
if you want.
Holy water. Okay.
Because
So
then we'll
that's that,
still
and I'll
need,
edit it as
still
we
need a
go.
good bit at the like the destination.
All right, so I bought the holy water, so we own that.
all right.
I bought the
The
diamonds.
diamonds we were able to scrounge.
Oh yeah, and I have 500 in diamonds that was in my bags, so you can add that.
Okay, I'll add that as well.
All right.
And then he said he had 400 and something in diamonds.
That was from the team bag, and I've already added that to the thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna adjust this as we go along. 4.
That makes
Okay.
All right. So
So-
then we need.
I'm
We're
gonna raise
about
my diamonds.
about 16,000 off. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will plant us to the new place.
All right,
Alright.
you guys travel via plants to a tree on the edge of a forest. It's a nice kind of humid. Well, it's not very nice. It's pretty hot, humid day. Meat probably is enjoying it. Everybody else feel a little sticky. Not Manasa so much. Everything weather-wise seems to just kind of roll off of her, but it is hot.
She's got that Rain-X skin.
We know which direction we were going to need to go when we came here.
We have no idea.
If only one of us could turn into
I
a
mean-
bird and get a bird's eye view of the situation.
That's true. I will do that.
Anyone that wants to give a survival check too.
I can
I will
survive.
turn into a bird and give a survival check.
Okay. Yeah. Manasa, you go up. You turn into a bird and you start climbing. Galavar, you kind of step into a little bit more of a clear area. And as soon as you do, about the time that Manasa has made it up, quite a ways and is like using her bird's eye view and her eagle vision to gaze around, you both kind of spy Meat as well. It all kind of dawns on you as you look up and you see your normal sun that is in. You kind of orient yourself and you're like, oh, okay, well, so that's where the sun was, so that's got to be east. and your eyes are kind of drawn upward and in a direction to another sun that is hanging there in the sky.
Oh, that's always over the city, so we just have to follow that.
Go to the companion.
All right. Head toward the companion.
All right.
Boy, I hope none of us have sinned enough to just be burned by the holy flame that is the companion.
My skin itches.
You you travel for a while, eventually coming across a road that runs along a pretty tumultuous river. And as you travel down this road, let's see, I actually should measure this out just to see how long it takes you. It's quite a ways. Manasa, you saw a city to the northeast.
Okay.
But you estimate it's probably about 25 miles away. You barely could see it as you, and only because you flew up. You wouldn't be able to see it from where you're at because the Earth or the plane has curved.
Okay, so that's
Fake.
pretty fun.
Fake. All planes of existence are flat.
Is Liston saying that in the purgatory plane?
The Seneschal does say some are. Not yours though.
Is that what they do in purgatory? Is they just watch TV?
Yeah, what else are you gonna do but watch the souls that don't know what's going on wander around aimlessly?
It's like reality TV.
So 24 miles is quite a ways. You guys, that's pretty much a full day's travel. To get to the city.
There's not really an easier. I mean,
Guess we just need to get walking.
And where you're at right now, the companion, it's not nearly as bright as your normal sun, by the way. But you can kind of see it's almost more of an outline of like a yellow ring in the sky, almost as if it was like the sun concealed by some really thick cloud cover that you, for some reason, just can't see.
Oh, interesting.
So what are you guys gonna do? Just gonna
I
hoof it?
think we're gonna. I think we're gonna hoof it.
Yep, we're gonna go walkie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys spend a while on foot traveling. There's like little streams here and there, so you're able to get some water. But you eventually come across a road, and even and down this road you see about 30 people on horseback wearing crimson and white tabards over shiny metal armor, riding horses in your direction.
Do they look like they're targeting us, or they just happen to be coming this way?
Do we recognize those the colors, like the markings on there?
You can make I'm gonna say no. You don't recognize them.
Gotcha.
As they get closer, it is apparent that they are coming. If they're not coming for you, they're coming
They're coming
straight
at
in
us.
your direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one in front, a hobgoblin, puts her fist up in the air, They're like covered in fur. They got this kind of bestial face with this helm that's covering most of it. The helm kind of shaped to accommodate their bigger, like kind of snout-like nose. They've got like a big steel holy symbol kind of jingling around with a like helm on it. And their tabard has a upturned crescent symbol on it. And they stop and they go, "Who goes there?"
We are the Stratava.
A couple, you hear some whispers.
Mhm.
She says, "Yes, we've heard of you. What might you be doing in our fair land?"
One of our number was killed by a lich, and while we have a small piece of him, we would like to resurrect him. So we need to come somewhere we can buy a large amount of holy water
And or diamonds.
and/or diamonds.
Well, you've come to the right land. Let me be the first to welcome you. Please, would you like an escort?
That would be great.
And she kind of like snaps her fingers, and several guys kind of like jump off their horses, and they motion for you to go ahead and climb on.
Free horses.
Cool. Here we climb on. Or at least Manessa climbs on.
I do as well.
Yeah, they walk you back that direction. At this point is only about a half an hour away, and all of these knights essentially are they're very quiet and they're very reserved, and they hold themselves very high, and they but they're very cordial. Anything you want to talk to them about while you're on your way?
We start talking about the mountain and how we're going to turn it into an area for fun, but that we also maybe want a holy area in it. I mean, it'd be
Oh.
cool to have like a church in
Like
the
an
amusement
on-site
park.
chapel.
Yeah.
A bunch of them laugh. They love it. One of them says, "Ah, that is very funny. What a slap in the face to the damned creature that you are stealing this place from.
Yes. Yes,
Turn
it is.
Turn it, consecrate that evil den into a holy place. Ha ha!
No, I can't believe I'm getting it. They needed the French's help to revive me.
I'm from Heltergard.
Oh, oui. And we'll even have like a sauna as well once we manage to kill whatever that thing is in that really hot water chamber.
They nod in approval and talk about how, sometimes they're pretty stiff. A good sauna would be great. They ask you, is there any religion in particular that you're thinking about, hosting this place?
I think it would actually be a religion neutral temple, and we would occasionally host guest religions.
Oh, like a venue, like a
Exactly.
temple venue for different like traveling clerics to reserve spots for.
Uh-huh.
If this
Yeah.
was a Fallout game, you'd see the message, "Everybody like that." They seem to really enjoy that idea. All of them nodding along and smiling. You start to look around, and there's a few different people have emblems from different religions. Whether they're wearing like something around their neck or emblazoned on their tabard or wearing like things around their belts. They explained to you that Eltergard is basically it's law to be tolerant of other people's religions. That that's not yeah, just like it's just not allowed to, like it's like basically extremely taboo in their culture to just like shit on somebody else for what
Just
they
be
believe
like,
in.
your religion isn't good, mine is the good one.
Yeah.
Like that
So
kind
are
of shit.
they allowed to not believe?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like they don't care if you I mean anybody in this world that is an atheist or well anybody in this world that is agnostic doesn't believe that gods exist is kind of looked at as a crazy person because
There's gods everywhere.
yeah, gods
I mean,
just
we've literally killed one.
right, like
We basically are gods.
Dude, last
Probably-
Tuesday a god ripped open the sky and then gave us the finger. Like everybody saw that, Tom.
there was a time probably in Manasa's lifetime where there was a bunch of gods that fought and died in the public like view.
Yeah.
Like so yeah, like but yeah, if you don't pray to any particular gods or whatever, they don't care. But it is like even like people that like worship evil aligned gods are okay, as long as they themselves don't do anything illegal. At which
Interesting.
point you get the feeling that anybody who does, of course, do something that's evil and amoral, then does promptly get the shit kicked out of them.
Quite
I
quickly.
like it.
By a lot of religious zealots.
Me like it.
Yeah. And yeah, they actually escort you to it. It doesn't actually end up being a city. It's actually a fort. And they introduce you to Fort Morning Lord. It's kind of their biggest last stop of their kingdom. And there's places for non-military around the edge, and this there's a ferry that'll take you across the river. They said you go across the river, keep following the road, and it will take you to El Turiel, the capital.
Right, so it's like a giant fort to where all the production and stuff is on the outside, but then like if they were under siege, they would pull the local townspeople in the surrounding area in.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean you can even go inside the walls if you want, and there's some stuff in there already. But yeah, these people seem very secure. They don't seem very suspicious, but they do seem to have very kind of strict code. And they all seem pretty welcoming as well. Do you guys spend the night, set off the next day?
Yeah, probably. I mean, we spent all day traveling those 25 miles, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Even
Yeah.
by horse, that's still a lot of distance to cover.
Yeah.
Will there be any active ferries even going over at this time?
This time would be it's starting to get to about dusk right now. You pretty much spent the entire time with the sun up walking. So about this time it's kind of wrapping up the last of the scheduled ferry trips for the day.
Mm.
And there is some civilization on the other side of there's buildings and tents and kind of more city on the other side.
Okay. Is this where the companion is like floating over?
Actually no.
Oh.
But in this time period, the companion has started to get quite a bit more bright. And I
Hmm.
did say it was dusk. It's dusk for your normal sun. But
Right.
it is still bright outside.
So kind of, it's like bright outside, but it still has the sunset like red sky.
Yeah, like it's kind of red over there, but like it's like everywhere else, blue skies.
Meat's just like dumbfounded by the second sun.
Yeah, it's like a really weird combination, and it is getting a little bit darker as that sun sets, but not much, just a slight bit.
Hmm.
And yeah, the companion has gotten probably about twice as bright, and it's kind of filled out in the middle of kind of like a soft yellow glow.
Meat's fighting the urge to sun himself under the second sun. Like take a nap outside. Oh yeah, wait, if it's like always bright here, are the like houses like built a little different so they can actually block out the sun at night?
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty much all houses you see, especially as you first get here and you start to walk around and stuff, you see people like basically pulling very thick rugs down over all of their windows.
Hmm.
Some places have like shutters that they close.
Interesting.
So we get like a hotel room, I imagine. We go to like some kind of inn.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
got places. It's actually more of like it's almost like a glorified, it's like a yurt, or like a giant tent.
Oh, so it's kind of like got just one big room with like 10 or like bedrolls surrounding the perimeter.
Yeah, like this is definitely a place people stop here on their way to other
It's
places.
like a hostel.
But yeah, exactly. But you know, really simple lodgings. They've got a place for you to wash up, and I mean, you're right there at the river. People just go down to the river and just like splash in it and stuff like that.
This definitely seems like the place that is used to sheltering like pilgrims. And
Yeah.
those that are like walking a long distance.
Yeah, and you see all kinds of people, or like a lot of which are like have wagons and stuff with goods that they're taking to trade.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we slept in worse places.
Oh, for sure. At least we'll be able to get some darkness if we're in an inn, or hostel,
Yeah.
since they're built for it. I don't know. I mean, I don't sleep anyway, but even so, the bright light might be a little.
Me just looks at Manasa like, yeah, we know. Just flashbacks to trying to sleep like in the woods and like opening their eyes to see like Manasa.
Staring
Just-
straight at him.
Yeah, staring straight at him, eyes wide open, but like snoring or something. Just like.
But yeah, they take you to some lodging or whatever, and the person in charge, who you now know is a cleric of Helm, actually pays for your lodging for the night,
Oh.
and they all wish you well, and the people in the area are very reverent to these knights. A lot of them salute them, bow to them. These are the guys that they're kind of legendary. They're actually known as the Hell Riders.
Ooh. Wait, have they actually ridden through hell?
Yes. Would you have asked them about that?
Yeah, if it came up, I'd be like, wait, have you also been to hell? Or been through hell, I guess. Is how Meat would phrase it.
It was before all of their time.
Ah,
But
so
they got the name as the Hell Riders because basically a gate to Avernus opened up near their capital, and they straight up rode in there and kicked so much devil ass that like the devils were forced to close the gate.
Devils or demons?
they agreed to
Devils.
leave on the rule that they or on the agreement that they close the gate behind them. Like, stop
Pretty
kicking
much.
our ass and we'll close the gate, please.
Is anybody familiar with Elder Scrolls lore? Because this is the exact same.
It sounds like Oblivion, yeah.
It's Oblivion, yeah,
the
that's right.
Argonians ran into the portals
Oh, yeah.
after getting his sap, and basically super steroided Argonians just ran into the portals, and then they started shutting gates on their own.
Oh my god.
Love
That's
it.
funny. I forgot about that.
That's something like the lizard folk would definitely do. They're just like, alright, well, there's demons pouring out of this fucking gate. Let's just go in there and kick so much demon ass they want us to leave. Alright. Yeah, these guys seem pretty awesome. We should remember to keep them in mind in case we run into any more hell troubles.
Yeah, if we want to go back to Hellion.
Yeah. Be like, hey, you dudes wanna ride?
You guys wanna re-up that name of Hell Riders?
Add some more demon notches to those belts.
Yeah, the devils were having, as they would expound upon that, the devils were having a lot of trouble in the Blood War at the time, and it was a decision by the leadership there on Avernus to basically shortcut the recruitment process and just go snatch a bunch of people from
From our plane.
the material plane and bring them back.
And they said nay.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't an easy fight, and there was a lot of death before they got it closed, but they did it.
Yeah. I mean, hell, even our group, like, the only reason we were able to survive through hell is we avoided major conflicts and only went for targeted small interactions.
Yep.
We kicked a lot of demon ass, but not for that long.
Yeah.
At one point, while the Hell Riders are talking about, their past exploits and the beginning of their order, you hear quite a few scoffs in your head, Galavar.
Nice.
It's also, it's funny as we started talking about the Hell Riders and the stuff in hell. I have my windows open, and so somebody's wood stove, I can smell some of the smoke coming from it, and so like as we've been talking about it, just the smell of smoke has gotten stronger, and it's very, it's like it's bringing back memories.
That's funny. Yeah, so you guys, you finish up your sleep, take a ferry to the other side. You travel an entire other day, and plus some. You actually, if you guys want to, you're very close to the city. In fact, you can see it. At this point, kind of, you crest over a hill at one point, and you can see this city, shining, beautiful-looking city, and the companion is very bright. It is about as bright as your normal sun, sitting there, almost basically directly overhead at this point. But it's going to, if you want to push to get there. Before having to sleep for the night, I'll need you all to roll Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And this is because we had already rested at Fort Morning Guard, so this was like another day's travel.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yep. It was a longer leg of the journey this second day, and I'll actually have you roll 2 Constitution saving throws.
It's okay, Spaghetti Man, I'll carry you.
Wait, this is where I'm supposed to excel. What happened?
Yeah. So,
You
okay.
just ran out of stamina.
The funny thing is, okay, so Meat, you're fine. You tough through it. Galavar, you get 2 levels of exhaustion by the time you get there. Manasa, you're fine. Argrel,
Argyle needs another one, right?
yeah, give me another one, Argrel. Argrel, you're pretty tuckered out too. something about just recently being like Power Word killed and then like brought back did take a bit out of you, even after like having 2 nights of sleep. This is just like too much, too quick, or too soon. You guys, sweaty, hungry, tired, achy, get to this beautiful city. Lying on the river Keonthar in the Western Highlands. You see the Hell Riders coming to and from different groups. You see like another big group of like 30 dudes, and you kind of like look at them, and you're like, oh wait, that's different guys.
Those aren't our
and-
guys. Those are different.
You see several different kind of groups of these guys, or platoons.
So wait, are we heading out to like the Greenfields then? Or
You
we
are.
going-
I'll show you where you are on the map.
So where's Fort Morning Guard?
Yeah, so it's just east of Fort Morning Lord.
Oh, Morning Lord. That's what it was.
Yeah,
El Turo.
El Toro. Yep.
Ah,
Yeah, that is where you're going. You get there. It's kind of the same as the fort. Commerce is in like high gear, and yeah, you were able to find a bunch of places carrying a bunch of holy water. They are very serious about their dedication to removing undead, especially vampires and fiends. So they have enough holy water. They have it in some places. They have it in barrels.
wow.
Wow.
Can't believe we can do a keg stand with holy water here.
Well, we still need 15,516 gold pieces worth of supplies.
So you can find that much here
Okay.
if you want to. However, you guys want to spend that.
We'll split it up.
Yeah. Okay. So we need.
Divided by 4 would be 3,879 per person. Per creature.
3,000. How much?
3,879.
Okay.
Take that out of my
3,000.
pocket.
79.
Here, I'll write it in the...
Let's see. Okay.
All right, I've deducted that from my gold pieces.
I have
Great.
as well.
Um.
We're each paying 38.79 gold.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am deducing.
I'm sure this one will reward us with a boon.
Boon of Liston presents.
I'm just gonna hand him a slicker brush and tell him to brush me out.
Start brushing. You can stop when I say so.
I've got years of undercoat built up. It's gonna be a mess.
I swear to God, if you stop, they'll be held to pay. It's so itchy.
1 gold piece per stroke.
Listen, give me an insight check.
Okay.
The seneschal, he there's a point where he he was kind of watching with you for a while, and at some point he kind of just like he tunes out a little bit, and he opens up his book and he crosses out some names and looks down in the village and crosses some more stuff out. It seems like at various points he just kind of becomes busy, but then comes back to to watching with you.
Okay.
He sometimes have job to do.
So yeah, you guys, it's you're tired. Sun's going down. The companion's still high in the sky. People are kind of closing up shop for the day after you basically went all over the city, um, gathering up as much holy water as you could get your hands on until you filled your quota.
Hmm. Uh-oh. Now we have to manage to get these, like, all this water to, actually, we don't need to get it back to anywhere. We just need to grow our liston in a tub
Yes.
here.
We can, in fact, grow our liston in a tub here. So it takes me an hour. How do we have an hour worth of time, or have we spent?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just early evening.
Okay. So I tell everyone else they can go do what they want, and I spend an hour basically sitting over a tub of
With our
water
liston
and
soup added.
diamonds, and I have to be touching it. So basically, I'm holding the slurry above the tub, and at the very end of the hour, I'm gonna dump the slurry into the tub of holy water diamond concoction, and then that's when Liston is going to come, like being born from the tub of holy water diamond.
Yeah, so you've got this like completely clear water that is like has suspended these diamonds throughout all of it. Like as you first dump them in, they kind of drop to the bottom, but then they kind of through the casting, they kind of suspend themselves into like a lattice structure in the barrel, and you dump the slurry in, and this little jar isn't it's not a lot by volume compared to this barrel, but as it falls in there, it spreads out and it starts to darken the water, and the water darkens and darkens to a point where you can't see any thing, and it's like a it's like a brownish green that it turns, and you actually see like vines start to crawl themselves out of the water and around the barrel, and they kind of wrap themselves around this barrel, and these
Or does it turn into a cocoon?
these flowers start to grow off of these vines, and it becomes this like beautiful very strongly flower scented, it like fills the entire room with the aroma of a bouquet of various flowers, and at the end of the casting of the spell, Liston, the seneschal looks at you and he says, well, I guess this is where you make your decision. Are you going to head back?
There's still work to be done.
I understand. Well, I look forward to meeting you again maybe someday. Let's hope not too soon, right?
I'll still remember this.
You might. I'm unsure. But if you do, say hi to Caraptus for me.
I will. I'll deliver him to you myself.
Yes. Well, I suppose that would be even nicer. Have a nice life, Liston.
You as well.
And instantly, like a snap, you're underwater. You can't see anything. And you're kind of crouched down. Your hands kind of go out, feeling the inside of the barrel. Of course, you know what's going on because you know, it was a sudden shock, but you realize quickly what is going on since you were watching it happen.
Oh, good. I guess I would try to climb my way up out of the water, or once I orient myself.
Yeah, you. Everybody sees a hand just kind of goes out of the water and kind of like grab the edge of the barrel.
Just hype it to scream like, ah!
Listen, well, you just stand up normally.
Yeah,
Is listed naked.
I'm naked.
He's completely naked.
I immediately.
Oh.
He's waist high. He's like up to his belly button though in like brackish water.
Okay.
I immediately like start like trying to assess myself and my like knowledge after being born again. It's never a pleasant feeling, and I try to like see if I'm like, you know, still smart or if I think I'm like,
What's 1 + 1? Shit!
and I'm like casting like prestidigitation, just like creating sparks in my hand or
Yeah, the sparks. You create some sparks. You run over some mathematical theorems in your head. You know, based on Dunning's fifth law of inverse kinematics. You're like, okay, I got it. I still got it.
Alright, good.
Welcome back, Bob.
Do you have my clothes?
Yes, I protected them from certain someone's grubby little fingers.
Or I guess my clothes would have melted, but my elven
Yeah.
my elven chain would still be.
Yeah.
I think I
your
still have a
magical
shift
armor.
weave.
Oh, you still have your shift weave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hand him that, and then I say one of the words to make it look like. Where does it say?
Pants?
A clown suit.
Don't have that one, but to make it look like merchant clothing from Silvery Wood. And you could just keep that. Listen.
Thanks.
And yet,
Yeah.
Mead'll just motion to the backpack carrying all what of his stuff didn't get poofed.
Do I remember the stuff that I talked about with the seneschal?
You seem to have remembered. You actually don't remember too much. You remember there was a man. And you remember the stuff he told you about Caraptus.
Okay.
You don't remember anything else.
Do I feel that my sim is gone? Is that like a feeling that I would have,
I
or?
don't think you would know.
Alright. I would try to send a sending to my sim immediately.
Okay. Let's see.
The
Or-
mailbox you are calling is full.
Yeah.
This number no longer exists.
Yeah.
Now there are reasons that a sending could fail,
Mm-hmm.
but your sending fails. Yeah.
I guess I would like assume that my sim would probably be there with the Stradava. If he wasn't, then maybe no bueno. But I would probably ask like Mead or Manasa, like, is my sim still here, or?
The last we heard of him was he pissed all over a chair.
Melted then. Well,
Oh, it was Simgu.
I think I know how we can stop Caraptus. He's
Okay.
definitely not dead, and will just be reborn, but I believe his phylactery is a chalice.
So we need to find the chalice.
Yes.
Do we need
How
to
do you know
destroy the
that?
chalice, or
Yeah,
what
how
do we
you
need
know
to do
that?
with it?
I don't remember. It just kind of came to me. Like waking from a dream.
Interesting.
Of course, that bastard is still alive somewhere. Well,
Well, let's all get some good rest here for the night. Liston, I'm sure, needs rest, and it's the end of the day. Had a long day walking and shopping and reviving things like Liston. I give Liston the side eye.
she was slaving over a barrel for an hour to produce your ass.
Just wait until you hear how long it takes to create a sim.
I imagine it takes a while.
Yeah. Can
But
Sims not
thank
heal?
you. No, they can be repaired in an alchemy lab.
Ah.
I'll send you the bill.
Alright, well, we got our listening back.
Uh,
And more or less all the parts are still there.
And I have short rested while we were doing that.
Yes, absolutely.
I imagine we were all just kind of like gathered around waiting for the spell to be done.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to have been doing. But I mean, you're probably pretty beat.
Yeah, me would have been like napping. Probably like leaning up against the barrel, like sitting up against it, and then whenever Liston's hand came out, it would just startle him.
So yeah, you guys continue. You spend the rest of the night in your lodgings. You sleep well, despite the little bit of light trickling in. It's like sleeping in the, sleeping in late. You know, you wake up again, light's still coming through.
I lost all my coin, didn't I? Forgot coin gets disintegrated, doesn't it?
Well, your coin
It was in your
your
bag.
bag of holding, right?
Oh, I don't know. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have to reach in to... I can only reach it. I'm not sure I kept it in there. I'm trying to...
That's up to you.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you were carrying like a crap ton of gold. I imagine that would only have fit in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that
I did not
maybe
have
you
a lot of
had
gold.
10% of your gold on you, if you want, and say that 90% was in the bag of holding.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
because if I was carrying a bunch of money, I'd only hold it in like a secure location. Then I'd have like a small coin purse for buying a meal or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair to say that you would have been carrying about 10% of your total.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I know I would probably keep everything that I didn't need to be able to grab instantly, probably in my bag of holding.
Especially because we're constantly jumping around and adventuring through things. You don't want to drop your money.
Yeah, and just weight too. Like, I mean, any extra weight's gonna be uncomfortable. You guys are already carrying like a bunch of equipment all the time. You know.
Mita's still carrying a bunch of gold that we got from the thing. Would need to deposit that. Or convert it to some PP.
Yeah. PP good. Where I mean, would you want to go back to... Well, I mean, you guys discuss where you want to go. It is now the
Liston.
2nd of Elesis, the 8th month of the year.
Where do we think we'll find the chalice? Can we do some kind of
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
proficient?
To the
Check on that.
library. I mean, first, did we remember anything from the mountain that resembled a chalice at all?
Wait a second.
Hmm.
Wasn't there a room that had like a table with a bunch of cups on it or something like that? Or was that the hookah room?
There
I'm
was a
thinking
hookah
of.
room.
There's a hookah
There was
room.
also the only other place you would have seen cups is Snarla and Burkett's little hidey hole
We just
quarters.
bust in their door and be like, "Show us your cups." Hmm.
Yeah, you
So-
guys hear the hustle and bustle of people opening up shops and stuff.
Like there wasn't any like houses or nearby settlements near the mountain, right? Like we had to traverse from that one town to get there.
I am going straight into a magic shop. I'll tell them just that I feel deep in my heart brain that it was a chalice. This is phylactery.
Can you use your scrying pan to find a chalice?
Nah, I don't think I can scry on an object.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
you can only
what if he's
scry
alive
on
again?
creatures.
Oh.
Actually, you can scry on places too, I think.
Right, but we'd have to know the location of the chalice in order to scry there, right?
It just says target
wouldn't-
the particular
yeah.
creature you choose. on the
Yeah.
same-
Okay.
We could try to scry on Caraptus and see if maybe he's already popped back into existence.
Yeah, I can do
again.
that because he would be by his. I would try to scry on Craptus. I'm gonna look in my crystal ball.
Also, it also says at the very end, instead of targeting a creature, you can choose a location you've seen as before it's targeted the spell.
Hmm.
When you do, the sensor appears that that location doesn't move, but that way you also, I don't think there's any save involved because you're not actually targeting a creature. Yeah, you want to try to, would you say you want to try to spy on Caraptus?
Yeah,
Scry on him?
I'm gonna use my crystal ball.
Alright, how long does scrying take?
Oh, hold on, I just added it. 10 minutes.
It's some good scrying music.
We got DuckTales, the moon.
I don't know why this music just kind of made me think of those like TLC home improvement shows.
Yeah. Okay. You cast your scry. You it starts to cloud up. A dark, sinister black cloud forms in this in your you're using your scrying pan?
No, the crystal ball I got from.
Using the
the
crystal
mountain.
ball. Yep. Fuck. All right. Realize something. All right. Does it give you a DC for the crystal ball?
No idea. All I have is crystal ball, and then I knew I could scry, and there was no limit.
Let me look. I think I posted it at some point. Okay. DC 17. Yeah, write that down for me.
Okay.
DC 17. This dark cloud forms, and as you concentrate on it and concentrate on it for the 10 minutes, eventually the cloud just kind of dissipates. and you don't see anything.
Okay. I still go into the magic shop. Looking for spells.
Yeah, it's
Magic
actually as big as the city is. Give me a charisma check and add your proficiency if you're proficient in investigation. So we're doing a charisma investigation.
Plus my proficiency.
God damn! Alright,
So
yeah.
6.
So that's
So,
27?
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, like people, you ask passersby, where the magic shops are, and they kind of like, magic shop? Yeah, no, I think there's one down that way. It's like a little place. Look for like mortar and pestle. If it's a yellow sign though, that's the alchemy shop. It's probably not what you're looking for. You'll have to go farther down. There's like another one. It's kind of confusing. But yeah, they seem like the people you ask seem kind of disinterested in arcane magic. It doesn't seem to be a super popular thing around here, is what you're gathering.
Yeah.
Like they're not like nobody gets mad at you, but they're just like, arcane, like why, you know? Like I guess it's got its uses, but you know, whatever.
Budget magic shop across the road called Magic.
Yeah, it's called Magic. It just says that like 3 times above the door. You go in and you little bell rings, and it's kind of like a homely little shop. There's not like a lot there, and there's like a kind of a sleepy old man sitting kind of hunched down over a desk in the back. Says, "Hello. Yes, can I help you?"
I'm looking for some spells.
Oh, spells. What in particular are you looking for? I have a few scrolls.
I would look for fly and invisibility, I think, first.
Oh yes, those are pretty popular spells. Let me check. It's been a while since I looked through them. It's not a very common ask around here. I get mostly asked for things like potions.
Oceans.
Yeah, I make up potions. It's actually my specialty.
Vesper potions.
Of course. He's
Here,
got.
help him first. I'll be here for the potions afterwards.
He's got 2 superior potions. It's a pretty hot button item, but yeah, let me look. Liston, go ahead and give me a 2 D100 rolls. Oof, on that first one.
Oh.
He has a scroll of invisibility.
Okay.
I wouldn't go waving this around or anything. Might make you a little suspicious. People want to know why you want to be invisible.
What
I
about,
say, because why the fuck not?
What about
I'm sorry.
a protection from evil and good?
You know, I go ahead and roll a D100. I don't think I have one of those, but that actually should be pretty easy to find. Well, probably not for your purposes. You might be able to find a divine version, but I don't know if that's going to help you out much.
Yeah, I can't like learn if it's or learn it right or scribe it
So,
if it's divine.
here's the thing: the rules don't differentiate against the two. Like, if a paladin makes a spell scroll of protection from good and evil, and a wizard makes one, it doesn't matter. You can still use them and scribe them. But that also seems kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
This seems weird. Listen, I've told you, you just gotta feel it in your heart, man.
Because it goes from being like a magic thing to like being from a divine source of like your deity blessing you.
Yeah, like one is like writing a bunch of scripture on there and anointing it with like, you know, oils and stuff, you know, and the other one is like, well, if you divide 3 by 5 and then you take the sign of this triangle and, you know,
Oh,
Hmm.
and a levitate.
levitate. All right, go ahead and roll again.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you 18? No, he doesn't have one of those either.
Okay. Well, I'll
And-
buy the invisibility.
Can I ask about a charm person scroll?
You know, I don't sell anything like that. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I just tell Manasa I can make her one.
I mean, Okay. I mean, I'm sure I can find them when we go somewhere else too.
How long would it take me? Shit. What is the? I don't remember the equation for how
I
long.
am-
It would...
Yeah, trying to figure it out right now.
But I will buy the invisibility scroll.
Awesome. It is.
Oh, and detect thoughts. That was the other one. I was trying to remember.
He doesn't have one of those either.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
But the market value for the invisibility scroll, he'll sell it to you for 180 gold.
90 gold. And I use suggestion,
Oh,
but it's a subtle spell, and also my my one that doesn't require a spell slot. I got spell mastery over.
Whoa, you have suggestion as your spell mastery?
You goddamn right I do.
God damn. Ah! Okay, that's fucking awesome. Let's see.
so you're just waving your hand like no.
So what do you say? What are the actual words that you use?
I say, I like just lean in close, and I say, listen, I've had a long day. I was just dead less than an hour ago.
Sounds like a short day.
That's kind of a short day, yeah.
Don't mind these idiots. What do you say you cut that in half? Or, you know, you couldn't accommodate for the other spells, so maybe for free?
Okay, so you do know, because it's your spell, that it has to sound like a reasonable request.
Okay.
Because it's suggestion, not a demand.
He says, "Wow, yeah, that sounds like quite a shitty day you're having there. Yeah, you know what? I'll sell it to you at cost. You seem nice. 90 gold.
Alright, I'll give him 90 gold. I can't
Oh,
hear you.
you're muted.
He hands you the scroll. He takes the gold and he kind of turns and his brows furl a little bit and he just kind of starts doing some math in his head as he's like putting it in the drawer. I'm sorry. Where were we?
We were just leaving.
No, I still need to buy some potions. I was buying some superior potions.
Yeah, it's the potions. Right.
How much for those?
Um, let's see. Let me check the ledger. I'm sorry. My mind seems to be going a
Where's
little
it going?
bit in circles, it seems.
Oh.
He looks. And actually, I'm thinking about it. I think it's normally 2,500.
For superiors?
Yeah.
Can you give me a deal for buying 2 of them? Like a
Um,
little bit off?
he says, "Well, these are. I'm like out of character. I think it's usually 2,500 about,
Yeah.
right? He says these are my last 2, so I was going to say 2,600 a piece, but I'll give it to you for 5,050.
Deal.
Right. Yeah.
1,050.
Shell out 5,050. You can have those 2 superior potions.
Alright. Let's see.
And yes. Anybody else? I'm sorry, a young miss.
I
You
don't
have something.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
You didn't have what I asked for, so
I do apologize for that.
no, that's fine.
Thank you for the potions.
All right. Yes. Have a nice day.
Oh, well, he was nice.
He still looks like he's scratching his head as you guys walk out.
Just wondering why he made such a deal.
Yeah. So where do you guys go now?
I will follow wherever anyone wants to go.
Do we know... Do you think Caraptus would be stupid enough to leave clues as to the location of his chalice in White Plume Mountain?
They're actually... correct me if I'm wrong, DM, but there were books on Caraptus and like history books and stuff. Like he was pretty well known back when he was running amok.
That's true. I think you have one of those books, right? Don't you have one of the books about him? Or at least a book that talks about him?
Oh, did we lose Liston?
I lost Liston.
Sorry, I'm back. My roommates came in.
Oh, okay.
I had, yeah, I think so. I don't know if the entire book was about Caraptus.
Yeah, I think it was just partial. But it's his reappearance in recent history is not really documented as far as you know, because he kind of just showed up, stole some stuff, hid it in White Plume Mountain, because he was bored or something.
All right. Trying to remember.
And yeah, the only time you've seen him, he showed up, and you basically like beat him down, there at the entrance of White Plume Mountain.
I'm gonna send a sending.
Okay.
To the Sphinx.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, hey, this is Liston. Do you know any chalices within White Plume? Or a secret area of Caraptus?
Oh, Liston, it is good to hear from you. Chalices, no, not that I can think of. Hey, could you come get Caraptus's body? It really stinks here.
Wonder if that's a clue.
Well, Galavar would recall when he used locate creature that the creature or the spell pointed up as if it wasn't part of the dungeon but towards another sector of the mountain. I don't recall quite how far, but so there might be another area we haven't been to that's further up the mountain.
Hmm.
That's true.
One thing is for certain is I cannot return without preparing first. I won't ever let myself die like that again.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I would have tried to revivify you, but you were mush. We're stush. Sorry.
We're listing soup.
Since slurry.
Hmm. Well, guess we can always return and check it out. See if there was something else we missed.
Very carefully, of course.
I don't mind returning. I need about a day of prep at least.
Hmm.
Okay. Do we want to go somewhere to prep or just stay here? What do we want to do?
If you'll help me, uh, it would probably be quicker, but I need snow.
Snow.
I'm sure that I've been to a snowy place before. Do you
Actually,
want
sorry,
me-
I'm thinking of the wrong spell. I don't need snow. I need. uh,
I was like, oh, you're doing that already, huh?
no, I need a different spell. Yeah. I need. Hold on. A diamond worth at least 1,000 GP. Some more diamond. And I have a vessel in. I think I had moved it from. It was in the basement of Celestial Torchlight, but I think it's now most likely in my alchemy lab at the GHB.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You could find 1,000 gold piece diamond here in the city. If you want to buy it.
Okay, yeah, I will buy it. Just kidding. I don't need the help. The other one is going to be a pain in the ass to cast, though, when I have to cast it.
Yeah.
42. Yeah, I will buy that then.
Okay.
One diamond. And then that's an hour of casting time for clone. But then I guess I'll teleport us back to Gauntlgrim.
You all going to Gauntlgrim?
Go to Gauntlgrim.
Sure.
Yeah.
Was
Let's do
there a circle there? I can't remember.
No.
Okay, so it's just a straight up teleport.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, you teleport to the GHB. Is that where you go?
Yeah.
Do you go to your office?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you teleport into your office, and Indris is sitting at your desk with your chair leaned back. She's got her feet up on the table, and her boots are kind of muddy. And there's just kind of some like mud on your desk.
And I just walk in and just prestidigitate all the dirt off. And kind of just to piss her off, I just don't acknowledge her, or like, I just acknowledge the dirt on the desk and that's it. And then I just like walk on by without saying anything.
She just follows you kind of with a glare as you walk away. Anybody but Liston, if they want to give me a perception check, you can give me a perception check.
I do. 17.
Yeah. All of you are like watching this unfold as she kind of glares at Liston as he walks away, but you see just kind of like the slightest softening of her features as she kind of grins a little bit and goes back to like picking her nails with this dagger. Says, nice of you all to drop in.
What's up, Dagger?
How are you?
The whole free.
We're
Still alive,
we're
I
better
see.
now.
It's kind of surprising.
Well, I don't just sit around in an office all day, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what you think I do? So Liston, you go back to your what do you have? Do you have a like a giant jar, or
Yeah,
is
it was like a big urn.
a big urn? Yeah.
Like the Skyrim urns.
Yeah. So you do your clone
Yeah.
spell. Yeah. So
I'll,
there is all kinds of arcane activity happening in that back room. Everybody, as Liston's got his book out, and the book is like levitating an inch above his hand as like the pages like rustle, and he like recites words, and his hand outstretched in front of this open urn.
Hey, I asked Manasa while pulling out my dagger what she requires for regeneration.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, well then this should be easy. And I cut off my pinky and drop it into the urn.
Ah!
Yeah, you slice your pinky off with this dagger, and as it falls into the urn, and you start bleeding pretty profusely.
That's well, that's
Arnril is pretty horrified.
So
What I failed
last
to
time I
mention
cast it.
to Liston was that I don't currently have Regenerate saved, so he's gonna have to wait for tomorrow.
That's fine.
Nice.
I
You don't have it prepared?
No, I don't. I don't know why. I must have taken it off for something else, but it's not currently prepared.
That's awesome. I'm just like holding my bleeding pinky out to my hand out to Manasa, and she's like, I can't.
I do like a heal wound to stop the bleeding, but
Alright.
I can wrap it up.
Yeah, it the flesh knits back together. She does a what do you do, like a healing word?
yeah.
Yeah, and it stops bleeding. Now you've just got a stub.
Nice.
I'll get you your pinky back tomorrow.
Appreciate it. So since I was revived, did my ear grow back? Or is it still missing?
No, you are in basically
The same state I was?
you are fully formed.
Oh.
You have anything that was wrong with you before is fixed. You're perfectly healthy,
Nice.
scarless, completely.
Oh, sick. Okay. Now I'm just missing a pinky.
Yeah, except for your pinky.
Yeah.
You hear from the doorway. Indra says, "Oh, I could have done that for you."
You would have enjoyed it too much.
You're right.
Actually, I'm all left now, and I hold up my pinky.
She at that point, her face like drops, and she just turns around and leaves.
Way to clear the room, Liston.
Yeah.
Huh.
I didn't realize you had that in you.
So what you doing with that pinky?
Growing a new body in case I die again.
Oh. Wait.
Is
So,
that
like-
what happened? Is that why you had a missing ear? Because you did that the other time when we
Yeah.
were with Bright for a while?
No, that was a different time. I've cast this spell a lot. One time, and I'm just like saying this while I'm like casting it. It's an hour casting time. So
Yeah.
I'm like, actually, I jumped off of Mount Hope now before going into hell and killed myself and was just reborn because there was an ailment I could not get rid of.
Oh.
So this is actually the third time I've had to use this spell.
So wait, can you do this for anybody?
Can I do this for anybody?
I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like a weird luxury.
Contingencies.
I mean, if y'all want to be brought back to life, I just need a
No.
urn for each of you.
I'm okay. I don't know what you would do with my extra body while I'm away.
Yeah, actually,
I mean, you could probably keep your own body once he gets it grown.
Yeah, but what if there's a
Um,
problem with it and I have to come back to him?
in character, Meat is curious about the idea, but also is repulsed by the idea of
At
it.
that, at what Galavar said, and you see like Liston's eyebrow kind of raise a little, like, kinda,
Oh.
like quizzically, like, what do you know about tampering with clones?
I have no idea, which is the problem.
I mean, you do realize it does cross your mind that there is a possibility that if you were to like be cloned, that you could eat your old body.
It's like after death snack time. And I don't have to feel guilty at all.
Every birthday.
Well, what you don't know what lizard folk already do whenever they like have to go through a molt, shed their skin.
Hmm.
Snack time. Look, it's only a couple of reptiles that do that, not all of them. That's a gecko thing.
Well, make yourselves comfortable. We have an hour. Well, actually, I'd like to rest once again before going back up the mountain. Maybe go to
Go do some stuff.
go do some stuff. Try to
We're at the bazaar, right?
look around for Caraptus's chalice, or I don't know.
I mean,
You have that book, the Caraptus book?
Oh yeah.
I looked through the Caraptus book. Should I
Okay.
roll something?
Yeah, go ahead and make investigation.
can Meat read over her shoulder?
Sure. Yeah. So you.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Wow. Is that good enough?
So
That doesn't happen very often.
Manasa, you're like reading through, and you're kind of flipping through, and
I'm so distracted by kicking myself for not having my regenerate up. So like I'm too distracted to be paying attention.
Yeah, as she's kind of like skimming these pages distractedly, and her finger passes right over the word chalice, and she doesn't even see it. But Meat, you see it.
Right there. Just like smacks the book, finger on the like point, like right there. There it is.
And this book does confirm that Caraptus had a chalice that was near and dear to him that was rumored to be his phylactery. It also says that he kept it nearby at all times.
Kept
He
nearby
was
at
kind
all
of paranoid about it. He didn't want it basically out of his possession.
So then it would be somewhere nearby up there.
As I'm I don't know if they're looking like through all this while I'm in the room. But I would also say there's also Plan B where I can also imprison him into a gemstone, and we won't even have to worry about him reviving.
That takes a really big gemstone, though, doesn't it?
500.
Do we really?
Well, I've always wanted to see the plane of Earth.
We'll keep that under consideration. Does it say anything else about the chalice now that Mead has pointed it out? Like what it looks like?
The only words that it uses to describe it is what is the word? Basically, they say that it was very, very noticeable. Like it was, but they didn't.
Opulent?
Not so much. They just say that it would catch the eye.
Okay. Yeah, there's got to be a place in that mountain we haven't seen yet.
Or that he keeps it on his person and we just need to search the body.
Stinky body.
Yeah, I don't know how long a revival like that as a lich would take, but if he had it on his body, that would seem like pretty bad planning.
It'd be kind of risky. But it just seemed like the book kind of implied that he kept it on him.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not my book.
Can you even read?
I pull out a book. I have a book right here.
Coloring books
Okay,
don't count.
But he's been coloring in the lines.
Not you
I think we
two.
should have left him dead, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, look at this artistic skill here.
I seem to recall you guys walking a day, not being able to teleport somewhere. That might have been part of my dream, though. It was kind of
Wait, were you watching us?
No.
Would you have even been able to teleport us there? Don't you have to have been there?
I could get closer than a day.
I recall
guess.
teleporting into a dragon breeding session.
Listen, spells have...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, you need me. How are you getting to hell,
Huh?
huh?
Don't you worry about that. I have my ways.
Oh, I need to change my hit point max. My hit point's back to full and not 0.
Yeah, so you guys all, if you had any exhaustion, you got it back. this last sleep, because any of you only had one left at maximum.
Have we slept since reviving him?
Well, you slept on the boat, and then you slept in Fort Morning Lord, and then you slept at right? Did you sleep again at
El Turio?
Turio?
I didn't think we did. But
So
maybe
you just
missed
got a
it.
room. So it's like evening time at okay. That's right.
That's-
It's evening time in the GHB.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you haven't slept yet. Never mind. But Galavar, you'd be good by this point. Listen, your spell finishes up.
Okay.
You close up the urn.
Hold on. I can't die within 120 days. That's the only downer to this spell.
Can't die within at what time?
120 days. Or else it'll fail. And
I guess you'll just need to.
the body needs to
not
fully
die.
mature in there.
Okay.
So, like, what happens if somebody, like, I don't know, steals this urn from you and then you die?
Well, as long as they don't dump the components out, that should be fine.
So what you're saying is we need to put this in a safe place.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't really have any.
I'm sure Dagger can watch over it, yeah?
Oh,
Isn't that why you have her around?
Oh god. No,
I mean, my people could watch it.
hold on. I need also. How long does it take to just copy? Oh, if I wanted to make like a second spell book and copy all the stuff I have down, how long would that take?
I think it's isn't it an hour per spell level or 2 hours per spell level?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I don't even know how many spells I have.
Surprised you didn't have a backup anyways.
Yeah, being a wizard is expensive.
I just don't have. I didn't have the time during downtime.
Well, if you guys wanted to have some downtime starting now until next
some downtime.
week, that is up to you guys.
I mean, I feel like we could probably use some down.
Yeah, I mean,
Kinda
you
been
guys kind of.
going.
Yeah, you've been on the go.
We're gonna give Craptus some time to regenerate.
I think it'll just
That's
be.
also a point. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's probably more prepared to die and come back than I am, so I don't mind taking a little more time.
Oh wow. Replacing or copying to a new spell book is a lot cheaper than copying scrolls into it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be another thing I do during downtime. Start looking for those spells.
There. There's the rules for it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, okay. What are you guys going to do in general terms on your downtime? And first question actually is, how much downtime do you want to take?
Can I take
120
120
days?
Yeah.
What's it?
120 days.
I mean, you guys can attempt to take 120 days of downtime if you want.
Attempt.
I mean, you know, we don't know what'll happen in those 120 days. You know, the world may end. Who knows?
Well, the world's not allowed to end before my clone matures. That's all I'm saying.
massive, red dragon might just start burning the world. Who knows?
Oh no. Where's Tyrius Knight?
Darius!
There's so much stuff going on. And I don't have
Yeah.
the time for any of it.
Girl, what would you do on your downtime?
I'd definitely be checking up on all of my like wildlife rehabilitation centers, and
Yeah.
maybe doing some research on the history of gnolls, trying to understand
Okay.
that a bit better. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like check in with Anzin?
Yeah, I'd check in with Anzin. That's probably where I'd be doing my gnoll research.
Yeah, he'd have all kinds of knowledge.
Yeah.
And he super excitedly, like this has been his life's work, and you're like his pride and joy, and he would be overjoyed to share everything he knows about gnolls, especially when it comes to their mystical connection with the Yeenoghu. Information he's got on where Yeenoghu might be, things about Yeenoghu in general. He'll share all that with you, and he'd love to see your wildlife stuff too.
Hell yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
Since there's no spell slot required to copy, it just requires an hour and a GP or 10 GP. Can my sim do all of that if I create a new sim?
Yes.
Okay. So that's
Absolutely.
priority number one.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna make a new sim and have him copy over the book or to a new book?
Yeah, let me see. Okay, 120 days. I would like to create the sim via scroll and not not me using the spell, so the sim still has that level, a 7th level spell slot.
Got it.
So I just need to.
I will give you all of the stuff,
Okay.
or like anything. Send me a message listing all the things you want to do, and I'll tell you how much they cost and all that.
Good time. Okay.
Manasa, what are you gonna do on your downtime?
Can we discuss it later? I have some ideas, but it's going to take forever.
Yes, we can do that. Galavar.
Probably a chat with good old Pops and do some searching for Mom.
Okay. I'll probably send you some messages too.
Yep.
Some stuff. You want you said, what was the last thing you said?
Searching for my mother.
Right. Yes. Because at the moment your lead is that you've got her true name.
Yeah, and Dad's a little in the dark on everything, so.
So you don't
Start-
share that information with him.
Well, I mean, I will. Not the specifics on how I got it or like what exactly it is, but just basically seeing what his updates were and whatnot, because he was doing some. I just want to know what he knows.
Yeah. Okay. And Meat, what do you do?
Gonna go check on the kingdom, make sure things are running smoothly,
Yeah.
and actually help make sure everything's moving along in the right direction.
Right. So you make it back to the kingdom. By the way, Liston and Manasa, you like teleport everybody around to where they need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you guys, it takes you like it only takes you a day or two before you like can teleport everybody around. Who takes Meat?
I'll take meat.
Okay.
I'll
Mana-
probably spend some time in Silver Moon, so Argirl and Galavar I'll take.
I'll probably
Okay.
spend a day or
Okay.
two with meat, have another drinking contest.
Yeah, you guys, you're like excited to kick some lizard folk butt
Heck
in a
yeah, I am.
drinking in an unfair drinking contest. You cheater. And but you know what? They think, and they're not stupid. they know, but they still do it anyway because they think it's fun.
I mean, they just love to drink.
Yeah. Yeah, especially the Varanus. You're hanging out more with the Agama, or I mean, that's where you're going. You're going to the Agaman, or city of Agama. You get there, and everybody is super excited to see you two. All the common lizard folk are. I mean, they don't betray much emotion, but as far as lizard folk go, they're definitely happy to see you.
I feel like with the unification of like the different tribes, the actual like cities are more mixed than they were before. So it's like you
Yeah,
see
a
people
little
from
bit.
each tribe there rather than like kind of separated.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Varanus that do see you are like, they basically look at you and they're like, yeah. And then they kind of like, you can hear them talking to the other lizard folk. They even get a Corrido lizard folk to join in on the drinking competition. But before you can get to that, one kind of juvenile lizard folk walks up to you, meet, and says, "And we all thought you were dead.
What?
We thought you were dead. We're you the Hizzard was it was rumored Hizzard was trying to contact you and wasn't able to.
Oh.
Neither
When
was
this?
neither was the shaman.
Well, you see, we've been through hell.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's the lizard folk talk in a literal sense. So to any like to Manasa, it could have sounded like a euphemism, but it's like no, we've been through hell. Probably why.
So he would be like, "Wow, you went to hell. That's I don't even have a frame of reference for how that's possible. But you should probably go talk to them."
Yeah, I shall.
So what was her name?
Which one?
The
Like the leader?
druid. Because there was Achuak was the leader.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about like Selenik the sage, or
Yeah, I think that was it. But Achuak finds you. You go to like the council chambers, and you find Achuak, and she walks up. And she's like, "Meet. We have something important to discuss."
is it?
Foul
Does it have to do with
magics.
my absence?
It does. We were not able to contact you. Selenik. Something has blocked her connection. Some foul magics are afoot. And the dragon is gone.
The dragon's gone. Wait, when did the dragon disappear?
And that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Ah, son of a bitch!
Ah, nice.
Damn it! I just learned that thing's true name.
Bro.
All right, keep your secrets.
No, those are my damn secrets. I'm gonna take them back.
And yeah. So thanks everybody. It's a lot of I don't know, we got a lot of world building. We learned some stuff about Turiel or Eltergard and the Hell Riders, and we're growing clones and chopping off fingers and doing true resurrections, like badass 9th level spells. And
Wait, did we stay the night in Gauntlegrim so that Listen could have his finger healed?
Probably would
I
have.
imagine that took place during the time that they were like sending people off.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, of course, Manasa, if you want to memorize some different spells or prepare some different spells, sorry, still got a little bit of 3.5 on the brain. I don't
I
think
think
it'll
it
ever
was
go away.
Sunbeam. I think I took Sunbeam instead of Regenerate because we were going to see vampires or something.
Meh.
No, I would have prepared that just for the day we did
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah,
I would have not had Shape Change prepared, and I would have had True Resurrection prepared.
makes sense.
Okay.
No point in having a second 9th level prepared if you know you're going to cast one.
Exactly, because you can only use one 9th level.
Well, on the on the counter argument is I don't know which one I need to cast at any given moment. So
Well, but I
Yeah.
mean, I knew I was casting. I never have True Resurrection prepared unless I know I need
Yeah,
to
that's-
cast True Resurrection.
yeah, that's fair. And you have 200 days to cast it,
Exactly.
or 200
Yeah.
years.
200 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
A little different.
welcome back to the land of the living, Liston.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Sorry you had to spend an hour and a half dead today.
It's all right. We did some fine RPing in the ramen shop in Seattle. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, what am I gonna do? Like, subtle cast suggestion. That's pretty crazy shit, man.
That's good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It's like, wait, are they? Oh.
And you can target 2 people with that, right?
Yeah, because I have split enchantment.
Neat.
I was kind of hoping we would get a nicer listing back.
It's not happening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty nice up until he cheated an elderly old man out of 90 gold.
Oh my god.
You think death is gonna change me, Galavar?
It did the first time.
Yeah, that was not of my own. Anyway.
Moving
Alright, we should
on.
probably go put our kids to bed, and me and the kids have school tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
Nice. Good luck.
Fair
with
enough.
school.
Are we out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even know. Oh, hi, stream. I forgot y'all were here.
Stream! Yeah, see you, stream!
All right. Bye, stream.
See us in the future.